Welcome everyone, this is Xanthi and welcome to my channel Into Pieces, and today I'm into some mystery pieces, and by that I mean it's time for another unboxing of The Borrowed Piece, which is an Australian company, and they do a subscription-based puzzle rental, and this is my second box that I received from them. Now if you haven't seen it, go back and watch my video where I first talk about The Borrowed Piece. I'll put a link to it in the description notes to this video. So check that out to see how they actually work and see if it's something that you would consider if you live here in Australia. So yeah, this is my second box. I know there is 2 puzzles. There are 1,000 pieces each. And so let's open it up and see what I got. So as you can see here, I have got another unified pieces. It's called Color Bliss, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I just love those colors. So it's more abstract art. In the first video you see I did another one of their abstract art ones. I really wanted to do this one, but it was out at the time that I was choosing my puzzles. So Natasha, the owner of the business, she very kindly said that she would put it aside for me when it came back so I could have it next. So that was lovely. Great customer service. So I'm very happy to get that and get started on it. And the other one is actually this one. It's Finding Dreamland. It's another Magnolia. I did want to do different brands in my subscription boxes, but I just enjoyed Magnolia so much, and I don't really have that many of them. And I really, really like this image. It's got a bookish theme to it. It was available, so I grabbed it. So very happy with that. And as usual, Natasha she wrote a lovely note for me in here, and I also got a Unified Pieces badge, which is a lovely surprise. So I'm very, very grateful for that. I do love all the badges and pins and things and t-shirts. I've got a puzzle theme. So yeah, that was lovely. So now I have got some very exciting puzzling to do, and I'm looking forward to do it. I've got to decide which one I'm going to do first. Decisions. Well, I'm going to get puzzling, and then I shall come back and show you the finished products and maybe some progress footage as well as I do these. and I am back again. So you might notice two differences. One, that I've got an extra layer on. It is October here as I'm filming this, and it's changeable weather in Australia. It's spring. And also you might notice behind me some Halloween decorations that I've got up. October, we put the Halloween decorations up and they pretty much stay up until New Year's. Yes, they stay up right through Christmas as well, because that's the kind of people we are. Anyway, Halloween is not the theme of this. So what I am here to talk about is the second half of this borrowed pieces by subscription box, and where I'm doing a unified pieces and a Magnolia. I'll start with the unified pieces one. Now, this one was a lot of fun to do. It was challenging, but it wasn't, I didn't feel frustrated at any point. I wasn't stuck anywhere. I found myself working through the deeper colors first. So like the dark purple on the top corner and the dark blue next to it. And I sort of concentrated on the darker colors, which is unusual because I find that in most puzzles, the darker colors often are the hardest. In this case, I found myself finishing with the lighter colors. I found them to be much more difficult, like the sort of beigey and peach sort of colors. I think I did last. Now, it does have lines going throughout the image, and that is a good thing because it's got dots, so you can use that to sort of orientate yourself to, you know, where things go. And also the lines change colors. They're mostly white, but if you look closely, they do sort of veer into blues and pinks, so, and a bit of green, so that helped as well. So the cut is kind of random, but not random in the sense, if you've ever done a sun's out where you have the really squiggly sort of pieces, it's not that kind of random. It's just not enough kind of random to make it a bit harder, but not frustrating. Again, excellent quality, velvety touch. I went through what I thought of the quality of unified pieces in my previous video about my first borrowed piece subscription box, so I won't reiterate here. But if you have an opportunity to do this brand, they are a bit more difficult to get in Australia. I think through the borrowed piece is the only place, I think. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, let me know in the comments. But yeah, if you get the opportunity, give them a go. I also might mention that they are a Black American company, which is great to see. I think they're underrepresented in the puzzling world, so I think it's great to support minorities in certain sectors of the community and business. So yeah, check them out. Now, on to the other one. The other one was the Magnolia, and that one, and it's called Finding Dreamland. Now, this one turned out to be a lot harder than what I was expecting. Now, I did figure that the tree part might be harder to do, but it was that, and certain other aspects of this image proved a bit difficult. I have to say that at first I was a little bit taken aback because the image was, when you get up close to it, it's obviously like a drawing, and you don't quite have the really crisp sort of lines like, say, probably digital art. I'm not saying it's blurry, but it is definitely a little bit more challenging. As I expected, I started with the lady in the pink dress, And I did that middle bit where with the fox and the bear, and I did, you know, some of the moon there, but that's the main area that I started with. And I then branched out to doing those books up the top. They were nice and colourful. They stood out, so they weren't too bad to do. And then I was starting to tackle the tree, and the bottom part of the tree was a little bit easier because it was a bit more lighter, whiter, and sort of more expanse in the pieces. They weren't as thinner. I mean, not the pieces, but the image of the tree. The tree branches, they get thinner as they move up the top, and they get a bit harder. So I found that slowed me down quite a lot. It was around the sort of top section of the tree where you have the branches going over the blue sky and the leaves that I really was struggling a bit. And that's when I called in reinforcements, meaning my partner Marcus. He stepped in and he helped me finish this puzzle because I was just getting to that point where it was starting to frustrate me. This was a hard puzzle to do, but we got it done. And yeah, we finished, I think, with those leaves and those thinner branches and the blue sky behind. It was interesting to hear Marcus saying, as he was working on it, saying how nice the pieces felt, especially going in. He thought they were really lovely. And I can't argue with that. Really lovely quality. And the fit is great. Now, I don't normally do puzzle pickups because it just makes me nervous, but I will attempt to do one of these because just to show you what good quality Magnolia are, especially with the fit. So here we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You could pick it up and put it down and it all stays in one piece. So yeah, can't fault the quality whatsoever. So I do look forward to doing more by Magnolia, but I might think twice about the image that I pick. It is a beautiful image, but it was quite difficult. So there you have it. That is my second borrowed piece subscription box. One thing I will mention is that if you're a subscriber, you do get on occasion first dibs on new puzzles that are added to, well, before they're added onto the website. Recently, the Borrowed Piece sent us an email with some new sort of Halloween themed puzzles, and we got into a draw. We could put our preference, and then we got it put into a draw to see who would have first dibs. Unfortunately, I was not successful, which is a bummer because Halloween's definitely my thing. But I know they'll be put up on the website and I will eventually be able to borrow them. And just recently, they got a whole lot of new Reverie puzzles, an Australian brand, and again gave us first dibs on preference of, you know, which ones we might like to be the first to get. So that's nice. And I do believe Natasha, the owner, the operator of the Borrowed Piece, that she'll be continuing to do like these sort of themed sort of subscriber first sort of perks. Like I'm sure there'll be one for Christmas. It'd be odd not to do that. So it is well worth considering subscribing. I like to point out that I'm not sponsored by the Borrowed Piece. I'm just a really happy customer, and I just want to spread the word and see if this is something that, you know, might work for you and for you to consider. So thank you so much for watching, and I do hope to bring you more videos in the future about my subscription boxes with the borrowed piece. And I don't know yet what my next subscription box will be. I have to send this lot back and then I get to choose what comes next. So maybe I will try some different brands. Though I have to say, I'm sort of really loving unified pieces. So who knows, maybe there'll be another one of those. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and comment if you've got anything you want to add or ask. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It helps my channel to grow. So thanks a lot for watching, and I will catch you later. Bye.